What's up, everybody? Brian here with Indogen, and we are going out today, location scouting for the video King of Nothing. We're in the process right now of recording our second album, which is very fun. So I'm on my way right now over to James's place, our bass player, and we're gonna get some lunch first, but then we're gonna go down, way down on the way to Tucson. I spotted this place on Google Earth. It looks very promising and very cool. So we're gonna jump in the car, head over to James's place, and we'll see you over there. And we're here. That almost took no time at all. It's almost like I transported here magically. Alright, here we are at my bass player James's place. We're gonna get this day started. He already hollered at me to come on in, so we're just gonna head on in. Alright.
Oh shit.
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Making a vlog today. Can't see anything because of this ND filter. It's freaking bright outside.
2 hours later.
Alright, we have had lunch. Had some bomb Mexican food. And now we are on the way to our location to scout out for the King of Nothing video. And we have our buddy James behind the wheel. And I wanted to talk a little bit to James, because he's the second newest member of the band. Chris is the first newest member, but James is the second. So I want to kind of get his perspective about how things are going and kind of what he thinks about Indogen so far. So, dude, we're basic. You know, we have our second album that we're creating right now, and you've been with us for quite some time. How do you feel things are progressing now, as opposed to like where we started from with you?
I think kind of all of our influences and particular flavors are coming together to expand the band's sound quite a bit. I know that I've had to make adjustments not only in equipment, but into the way I approach playing a little bit in order to be a better fit for what we're doing. And I think we're all kind of having to do that. We're all having to tighten our technique. We're having to mess with some theory, mess with some, just counting. And, well, I was told that I might have to get breast implants at some point. I don't know what that's all about, but we're working on making both the visual and the audio side of things better every time we start writing and start planning our next assault.
That breast implant thing, by the way, 100% true. Oh man. So, like, do you feel like there's any kind of like stylistic difference or change between our first album and the one that we're creating right now?
Okay, on a serious note, Chris is our brake pedal. He, the three of us that play instruments in the band directly, we have a tendency to sort of jam and wander through different sonic landscapes we'd have a dozen 10 and 15 minute songs if we were left to our own devices.
Now that That is 100% true. A progressive band left with no singer produces very long songs with lots of musical changes. So yeah, Chris, you are definitely the brake pedal here. Anything else besides the obvious influence and difference of Chris coming on board and giving us more of, I guess you could say, like a mainstream type of vibe, or at least format. What else do you think has changed between this album that we're creating and our last one?
We're getting a little more aggressive, I would say. Some of our tones and dynamics, even on the slower stuff, is just has a little bit more of a I don't know. I don't want to say edge. It has more of a dynamic impact going back and forth. We're settling into a comfortable spot where we can make these huge changes without feeling like we're going off the rails. We trust each other. We trust each other's instincts and ability to just, come to a dead stop, make these strange changes, completely change the sonics in a split second, and do it without hesitation, and bring that all live. I mean, we're going to have things that we do on the album, that we do on the EPs, that will not be done on stage, just because we like to, you want to have a reason to listen to the EP versus see a live show. Same thing goes with things we do live may not necessarily ever make it to tape, so to use an old term.
That's true. I would definitely agree with that we were growing together as a band, and that we're learning how and trusting each other more, like, musically, and through that instinctively. Like, there are some times we don't even have to really pause and say, oh, we're going to do this at this certain point. It's starting to just happen, which is the cool magic of being involved with a band and with a group of people that you really click with and jive with. So in thinking about the video that we're doing right now, and what we're going to take a look at, the video that I'm going to be putting together and directing is our song King of Nothing. And you've also got an idea for a video and a concept that you want to do with one of our songs. So what is that song, and can you tell everybody about it, so without no spoilers, #no spoilers?
The video concept I'm working on, you're doing King of Nothing, and I think where we're going right now is going to illustrate a perfect position for that. All of the songs have a personal kind of hit for all of us, and for Chris when he writes the lyrics. It directly comes out of life experience. And Imp and the Angel, I have an image of things falling away, and the feeling of, am I the devil in this relationship? It's like people ask that question. Something happens and you have to step back and go, wait, am I the asshole? Well, that's kind of, I'm going metaphysical with it, but that's kind of the position I'm taking with the video is, as the video progresses, every single visual thing that's, because I'm going to be surreal with part of it, but the parts of it that are a little more literal, I'm trying to visualize that as, am I the devil here? Am I the demon? Or in the case of the video, it's going to be Chris is going to be the main subject of the video, but am I the asshole or am I the angel? Did I do the right thing?
Nice. Very cool. I like that concept. This is the first time I'm actually hearing it, so that's very awesome. I like it. And in fairness, let's discuss a little bit kind of what I've got entailed for King of Nothing. So, King of Nothing, you can go a lot of different ways with that title and have a lot of different visualizations come to arise. For me, and what I think about it, and with me being more involved in the social media aspect and the internet, digital marketing, things like that, my brain went to social media and how it can be a place of great positivity, and it can also be a place of great negativity and vapidness in people. And that's the direction that I'm going to take it, is basically showing that emptiness, showing that side of social media and how that emptiness is there, and how little it matters in some cases, and in some cases how much life-shattering it can be. And you'll obviously see more. Whoa, big bump there. You'll obviously see more about it once the video drops. And I don't know if you can see out the window here, we are driving out south of Phoenix towards Tucson, where there is literally nothing. So it's going to fit right in with the title, King of Nothing, and the concept that I have involving the negative or the darker side of social media and what that can do. And that's it. No more spoilers. See you guys out on location. I'll give you a little sneak peek later. All right, so this is a rest area on the way to Tucson, but we're on which way are we? We're on the northbound, right? We're on the northbound side now.
Yeah, northbound side, heading back to Phoenix. We had to do a U-turn down to 347.
Yeah. My original plan for location was all fenced off and all. Yeah, it just wasn't going to be a good idea.
Trespassing,
yeah.
Danger,
tickets,
don't drive here,
jail time,
we'll shoot you.
We don't want any of that. So we're thinking this might just do. This is more again towards the north side. There's a spot also down towards the south side that looks pretty decent. We might, who knows? We might just try both of them out when we're out here, unless we find a different spot. But you'll know in the final video where we ended up if you see some familiar scenery here from this video. We're going to walk around a bit more. I'm going to take some pictures and shots to share with the other guys about where we were today. And yeah, King of Nothing and second Indogen release coming up soon. We'll see you guys later. Rock on.